Welcome to our channel. Today we are talking about the benefits of becoming an Australian permanent resident. Number one, no need to extend visa. If you have arrived in Australia on a temporary visa, then you have to extend it before it gets to expire, and you may or may not be eligible to apply for an extension. In case of a permanent visa, only a travel permit gets expired every 5 years, which is easily extended if you pay a one-time fee every 5 years. Alternatively, you can apply for the Australian citizenship before that visa gets to expire, only if you are already in Australia for over 4 years before applying to citizenship. No restrictions on work hours. Some of temporary visas, such as the student visa, has work restrictions. However, you don't need to worry about this restriction when you become a permanent resident. Number 3. Eligible to apply for Australian citizenship. You can apply for citizenship if you have lived in Australia for over 4 years and you are a permanent resident for at least 1 year before applying. To become an Australian citizen, you need to resubmit some of your documents and you need to pass the citizenship test. 4. More doors are open for permanent residents. Employers don't usually hire people with temporary visas, especially in white-collar jobs or high-paying jobs. If you have a permanent residency or a college degree or a relevant work experience, then you have high chances of getting jobs even in the government sector. 5. Even though you can have private health insurance to cover your medical bills, it doesn't cover you in all situations. If you are on temporary visas other than a student visa, health insurance is so expensive. Permanent residents and citizens, they have Medicare free health insurance that covers any medical bills except the ambulance, dental, and cosmetic surgeries. 6. Easier to travel to other countries. If you are from a country that has a higher passport power rank, then this might not be so useful for you. Otherwise, it may also be one of the benefits of getting a permanent residency, so you can travel to many countries without any restrictions. 7. Eligible to apply for bank loans. Some of the banks in Australia used to give a credit card to even students many years ago. Nowadays, it is very unlikely that you can get a credit card or a loan from Australian banks if you are not a permanent resident. So yes, you guessed it right. After permanent residency, you may be eligible to apply for loans in many various purposes, such as a personal flexible loan, which is unsecured, or secured car loan, or a home mortgage, or even a loan to start your own business. 8. Discounts on further studies. Permanent residents are considered domestic students if they want to study further. They can get enrollment in a course in 1/3 of the price of what international students have to pay. Moreover, you can get access to more courses than international students. 9. Can sponsor eligible relatives for permanent residency. You can sponsor your brother, sister, spouse, parents, and children once you get your permanent residency. But how easily they can get permanent residency, it may vary significantly. For example, spouse and children can get permanent residency more easily than the other members of family. 10. Can also work or study in New Zealand indefinitely. If you are an Australian permanent resident or a citizen, then you don't need to apply for a New Zealand visa before you travel too. You can work or study in New Zealand as long as you want to. But most of people do not consider this option as there are plenty of jobs in Australia, but you can always visit New Zealand as a tourist. 11. You may be eligible to apply for state and government jobs with temporary visa, but the chance of getting these jobs is rare. Once you get the permanent residency, you can still apply for the government and state jobs easily. 12. Centrelink benefits. In dire situations, permanent residents may get various government support services, including financial support. For example, in 2020, when Australia was hard hit by the pandemic, the Australian government announced JobKeeper and JobSeeker payments to financially support the individuals and businesses. Well, if you are applying for permanent residency anytime soon, we wish you all the best luck. Thank you for watching our video. We hope that you like it. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel and stay tuned.